Be very careful and listen carefully. If you want to heal your family and have happy family and children in future, listen very carefully. Effects of angry marriages on children and their aftermath. Do you have some children? Yes, you do. And if you don't have, maybe you have some youngsters and children of your neighbors. Whatever it is, please, these are very dangerous group. We have to take care of them. Listen. A research in 1993. Let me start from far away so that you don't say, this woman is just saying the things of yesterday, our kids are adults. No. Listen. In 1993, a research said behavioral problems in children from high conflicted families are more likely to demonstrate emotional dysregulation, aggression, and depression. If you are having anger in your family, what do? Shout at each other, call yourself names, explain how their family is poor and how your ass is rich. Explain how your children are eating uncontrollably. They are listening. When they start growing into younghood, into adulthood, those memories don't go away. They start having aggression to their also counterparts in school. Or some of them just have depression. You have heard someone say, she's not a happy kid. That child you are saying is not a happy kid is struggling with something. When such kids come to us, we start asking history from conception, from delivery, from upbringing, because the environment the children grow up defines and models their emotions and also their aggressive behaviors in the adulthood. That child you are saying is not a happy kid may be struggling with some depression. She may be needing help. Look at what you did, parents. How about psychological impact on these kids? There was a research in 2009 which said that exposure to marital anger is linked to externalizing behaviors like aggression and delinquency, or internalizing issues like anxiety and depression. I've already talked about depression. That child is not a happy kid. That could be a psychological effect of the anger this child experienced during childhood. Some parents or some of you don't just quarrel amongst yourself. You physically abuse the kids. You emotionally abuse the kids. You have 5 children in the house. You feed 4, you isolate 1 because that one is not your biological child. That child, when he grows up, he will be having behavioral problems, withdrawing from their friends. Can we go? I'm just going home. That is a behavior she picked up because she feels inside, or he feels inside, rejected every time. Feeling of rejection, courtesy of you parents. Can we do something, please? Can we change? This child is coming every day being beaten. Oh, what is the problem? Why are you limping? No, I was beaten. Why were you beaten? No, he started fighting and then he was overpowered. And who is the architect? You, the parent. You are fighting the mother when this child is looking at you. You are fighting the father when this child is looking at you. You are beating this child to an extent of death. She had to learn how to take a stick and also defend herself, or take a stone to throw at you to defend himself or herself. Now you have affected her future. She's in adulthood and she can't take it anymore. Any child in school doing anyhow, a slap or a fight erupts. And these are the kids, if not taken care of, starts growing into antisocial personality disorder, because first of all, they will start by being defiant. No, she cannot accept. I must fight back. These are children who grow up into personalities that we don't want. Look at this unhappy kid. Huh? She will always start having delinquency. She will not go to school because in school she feels isolated. She feels she's not wanted. Anytime the teacher says, here you did wrong, she feels no. This teacher is targeting me. The mindset from home. So, instead of going to school, she will start going to walk in the streets and come back home when other children are coming home, pretending she came from school. No, she did not go to school. She's delinquent. And who is the architect? It is you, the parent, displaying uncontrolled anger. Why don't you go in the bedroom, sort out your things properly? No, you do it in front of your kids. It's dangerous. Dangerous. How about a research done in 2016? The researchers said there is physiological dysregulation. Children exposed to families of aggression may experience long-term physiological issues contributing to aggression in later life. That is what I've been speaking about. A different researcher has proved it. Now what do we do? Because this is now getting out of hand. Number one solution, please listen carefully or take notes. I want you to be happy. I want your children to grow up and be good people in the society. Be our leaders, the next Obamas, the next Michelle, the next Trump. Improved communication. How do you communicate amongst yourselves? Do you sit down on a dialogue or you are throwing words? Good communication, according to the research in 1998, encouraging positive communication patterns including listening and de-escalating reduces marital distress, calms down anger. Do you listen at all? First of all, good communication demands that you have a conducive environment to talk. If you cannot lock up your bedroom and start conversing there, go out in a neutral environment where children are not listening and start talking. Please, my love, let's talk. I have observed you looking at my maid or my servant or my colleague with suspicious eyes. I am not comfortable. Today, I caught you in a compromising situation with one of my servants or with my office mate or with our office mate. Can you explain this one? Talk in a friendly and calm way. If you are composed, handle issue one after the other and give immediate feedback. If that issue you saw it today and you have some chance, please address it and let it go forever. Oh, in 2016, I saw you. In 2018, in 2000, I have evidence. You have no evidence. You have no evidence. Today, you are addressing the compromised situation. Address that one only and leave it go. Have some respect for your spouse. Anybody can make a mistake. A mistake repeated is still a mistake. Yes. If you are sitting to do dialogue with a violent person, sit in a neutral place. A place where you can take flight if the worst comes. Some people have temperaments. When anger sets in, your face is designed. You talk anyhow. Your face is disfigured. Don't try it. No. Take a flight. Run for your life. Don't start answering back. He did something and you also No, that is how people end up doing mistakes. They come to us unconscious or something worse has happened you don't want. There is a technique called de-escalating. This researcher discovered is a very powerful technique. De-escalating means when your counterpart, you are doing a dialogue and all of a sudden your counterpart starts racing up. Before the engine hits up, please remain calm. Please, my love, we are not quarreling. We are just discussing. I just wanted to know. A kind answer repulses an anger. Do not let that angry person help you to do evil. No. De-escalate. Please, I can see your anger is coming up. I suggest we can talk about it tomorrow. Please, let's adjourn. Okay? So you have to be wise. If you don't, and you don't have communication, please, I can encourage you to know that dialogue is the key to solving and calming down anger of anybody. I have tried it. It works. Yes. Your children can anger you. You say something, a child is answering something different. No. Even if you know you are a parent and you have authority over this child, if you know de-escalation, it can still help you. With the spouse, it can still help you. In the office, it can still help you. Anywhere. Please learn this wisdom. It will not fail you. How about family therapy?